So far in early 2026, we've already helped 8 clients to buy homes in the Austin area, but every single one of them asked the same thing. Are we buying at the right time? They've been listening to news reports showing that rates are going up, but prices are continuing to fall, and there's just a lot of instability. So they're wondering if it's better just to hold off on buying a home. But when you actually look at the data from Travis County and the greater Austin area, the story's a lot more nuanced than what news headlines are suggesting. So in this video, I'm going to break down what's really happening with home prices, inventory, and buyer activity as we head into the spring of 2026. So I always like to start with the big picture first. So if you look at this graph, it shows median home prices that have sold in Travis County over the past several years. So in 2020 and 2021, Austin experienced one of the fastest housing booms in the country. And you can see that the prices started off around $351,000 as the median sold price in January 2020. It shot all the way up to over $650,000 by the peak in 2022. Now that is a completely insane amount of growth. We're referring to those years as the two unicorn years where market just skyrocketed out of control. But then in 2022, mid-year, interest rates doubled, and you can see that the pricing corrected itself. So we had a major price correction back in 2022, almost 4 years now. And since then, prices have been fairly flat. They've come down just a little bit, but you're not seeing the big up and down swings that we saw in those first few years. So what we're really seeing is that the market in Austin has stabilized, and that stability is bringing buyers back into the market. Now, if we jump into the specific stats for February of 2026, there's a few numbers that really stand out. So the median price in Travis County was $489,900. That's about 2% less than last year. And we're actually seeing that we've kind of hit the bottom out of all of the previous 4 years. This has been like the lowest price where we started in January and February. But if you look month over month, you will still see that prices are increasing as we would expect them to do in the spring market. So there was a big jump from January to February's sales prices. And this is normal. January is always the rock bottom out of any year. It reflects the offers that were made during the holiday season. So they're usually really low. But then as you go into the spring months, the prices will gradually increase. And we are already seeing that trend this year. Now, to me, the most interesting data point in February is the pending sales. Pending sales actually went up 14.4% compared to February of last year. So what does that mean? It means a lot of buyers had been waiting to buy a home. Some of them have been waiting a couple of years. They're finally seeing some stability and they are ready to move forward. At the same time, the number of active listings went down about 8.6%. Now, right now, the market has about 6.6 months of inventory, which means that buyers still have an upper hand, but it's also a pretty balanced market. So there's a lot of opportunities out there, a lot of selection. But as we get into the spring months and more buyers continue to buy, I would expect that months of inventory will start to shrink a little bit. But we're still not going to see anything like 2021 when there was just a few days of inventory and every house was getting multiple offers. So let's talk right now about what does it actually feel like on the ground to be a buyer in this market. Well, right now, homes are taking about 86 days to sell, so almost 3 months. So the good news is that because homes are taking a little bit longer to sell, our home buyers have a little more time and breathing room to shop around and find what they really like. They can even go back and revisit a home a second time or so. Completely different from those unicorn years of 2020, 2021, where you had just an hour to decide if you wanted to buy a house because there were so many multiple offers. You have a little bit of time to breathe and really shop around to find a house that you really love. The average home is also selling for almost 8% below list price. So that's another indicator that you've got some good negotiating power. Now, we'll give you a little bit of a warning though on that. Not every home is going to sell for 8% below asking. So if you see a great looking home, it seems like it's priced well, just know that some homes are still selling pretty quickly, especially if the homeowner sold it at the proper price. We still got a lot of sellers thinking they can get those high prices back in 2022. and they're having to come to terms that they're not going to get that. So we will see some price cuts of sellers that maybe priced it a little too high. We still got a lot of builders that have inventory and they're having to slash prices to get those homes to move as well. So the good thing is you got lots of choices, you have time to think, and you have some negotiating power. So in my personal opinion, 2026 is feeling a lot busier than it did back in 2025. We've already helped 8 families to buy homes in the area, and we're also actively working with several other families who are ready to make a move. And all of them have kind of come to the realization that prices probably aren't going to keep coming down at at anything drastically, and rates are just hovering in that 6% range. They came down briefly but then went back up because of what's happening in the Middle East and the rising cost of oil and inflation that's pushing rates up a little bit. But most of our clients are shopping new construction as well. So they're locking in rates as low as 3.99% to 4.99%. So really, interest rates have been a non-issue for the majority of our clients. And builders are also offering closing costs. They're slashing their prices. So it's really hard to go wrong if you buy a new construction home, although the resale market has some incredible opportunities as well. So what does this mean for you if you're wanting to buy a home this year? Prices are staying low compared to the peak of 2022. We have a lot of inventory and options to choose from. You still got some negotiating power. Keep in mind, though, as we get further into the spring months, the buyer activity usually picks up, so there'll be a little more competition. Expect that homes move a little faster and prices will inch up a bit as well. Now, whether it's the right time right now also depends a lot on your personal circumstances, your timing. Do you have to sell a house? Are you waiting for a job transfer? There's a lot of factors that affect when it's the right time for you. So if you want to talk more one-on-one about your specific situation or different parts of town, just click the link in my profile to book a quick phone call with me. And also, if you're new to this channel, subscribe and check out my neighborhood tours where most of our clients are finding some really great deals. I'm Shannon Manjan. I'll see you in the next one.